warning for landlords and tenants in Central Ohio tonight. Thieves are helping themselves to checks and money orders that are supposed to pay the rent.
Our one property manager doesn't want it to happen to anyone else, so she reached out to Better Call 4. NBC4's Jamie Ostroff joins us now with the story. Jamie?
Well, a Zanesville apartment manager noticed some rent checks were missing, so she called police. But when she realized the same thing was happening at apartment complexes in and around Columbus, she called us. It started May 1st.
We found that there were 3 tenants that hadn't paid the rent. And when I contacted them, they told me when they had put their money orders through, then brought in their stubs from their money orders.
Determined to solve the case of the missing rent, Northgate Apartments manager Pat Freeby installed surveillance cameras. Then she waited.
Well, nothing happened until Labor Day. At 1 o'clock in the morning is when I found it on my phone.
Clear images of a thief using what looks like fly tape to snag money orders and fish them out of the slot. Freeby called Zanesville police.
And he looked at the pictures that I had from my cameras, and of course not being able to recognize them, and that's kind of as far as it went.
Between 3 money orders and 1 check, Freeby told us more than $2,400 were stolen.
We've more or less had to eat that money.
So while this stealth angler is still out there, Freeby wants to share her message.
And we're hoping by doing this that we can notify other properties if they have a drop box that they're more cautious, because it doesn't sound like he's just in Zanesville.
Corporate ownership of this Reynoldsburg apartment complex won't let management talk to reporters, but those managers did confirm it happened here too.
One tenant at Rosebrook Village filed a report with Columbus police after a $1,000 money order was stolen October 1st and eventually cashed. And just 4 minutes down the road, management at the French Run Apartments filed another report. 18 checks worth $15,000 stolen from the drop box. Reynoldsburg police say it's an open investigation. In the meantime, Freeby has this advice to tenants who don't pay their rent online to make sure their money ends up in the right hands.
Only pay your rent when someone's here or mail it. And we've also had our tenants put on the back of anything they turn into us for deposit only, Rarick Properties.
So when someone cashes a money order, they have to give their name. Pat Freeby in Zanesville contacted Western Union, and about a month later, she got photocopies from them of those cashed money orders. There were 2 names on them. Now she tells me her counterpart in Reynoldsburg is still waiting for her photocopies from Western Union. I did call Zanesville police to see where they stood in the investigation, and I'm still waiting to hear back.